Homework, not homework. We're dealing with initiations today. Initiations are going to be our focus. So let me get this going really quick here with our live. You don't have to worry about jumping over to that just yet. I want to talk initiations. So I'll jump around real quick. Simone, you said you did some. Tell me about that. What was that like?
Well, it was actually just on the same night as improv last week because like I don't usually get homework done with stuff like this. And so while we were just watching the news as like a family, I just had my notebook right by me and I was just like writing down some sentences when I got some ideas.
Great. How many
So
did you get?
uh
Ish.
9.
9? Okay. I'll
Yeah.
jump over here. Lauren, would you unmute yourself and let us know, for you, what did you end up doing with it? Did you do it one day, a couple days, and how many did you get?
I was just like Simone. I did it like right after class, and I I think I'm fairly okay at initiations. So I kind of just thought like, what would be? I kind of thought about like a show, like what would be the most interesting thing to hear that would get me engaged into watching the full episode. And like, if I were on my phone and then I heard this, what would that sentence be that would snap me off my phone and then I'd want to watch?
I
So
love
then
that.
getting 11.
11? Cool. That is such a cool approach, Lauren. I love that. I hope everybody heard that and realized that. Like, you want to capture someone no matter what they're doing and let them know exactly what's going on. Love it. All right, Maya, what about for you?
Um, I did like initiation when I was kind of doing that with my parents, but both of us the thing is we were both not knowing of it. Then I kind of just realized that, hey, I just did initiations without even kind of knowing.
That is so funny because that'll happen all the time with Joey and I, or even Jay and I. Like, we'll be joking around and we'll create these initiations. So did you write any of them down, Maya?
One of them was probably really funny when like sometimes me and my
So you
dad
wrote,
are just
did you write them
like
down or no?
sometimes I'll just do completely random weird voices or something, and it will just kind of be a weird conversation where we just
So
do kind of
Maya,
random
I want you to hear
voices.
me. I love that. I love that. So what was my question? Do you know?
I didn't write any down, but I think I can remember one of them, a couple.
Okay, so that's it. So I want you to learn again to keep hyper listening in. That's all you say. No, I didn't write them down, but I did get to work them with dad and mom, and that's awesome. Okay, cool, great. So Lila, I know you didn't get a chance to, right? But you're pretty strong with your initiations, right? So as you're working this week on this, we're gonna get to do it some more today. What do you believe is one of the most important things with an initiation?
Um, you've got to make sure that it's not too over the top and insane. Like it can be funny, but not funny where you're trying too hard.
Absolutely. We want it to be grounded. That's totally right. So there can be silliness to it. There can be all kinds of different elements as long as we are grounded. I love that. Okay. So we're going to just get into that today. We're going to go back and forth on initiations. If we have time, we might even do some initiation drills where we just go back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. Okay. So I'll be switching you guys out here. We'll be going over to the live and just going two at a time, doing some quick scenes and working through some initiations today. Okay. Cool. All right, I'm going to send you guys out. We'll start off here with, we'll do Lauren and Simone first, okay? So I'm going to send everybody else out over to the live, and I'll be bringing you guys back in as we go. That's me. Bye, me. Okay. All right, girls, you ready?
Wait, do we want us to like implement camera angles this time or just initiations?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And realize this is for you and for the audience, okay? Camera angles can very much be a part of your initiation. So we don't have to rush to speak right away because part of an initiation might be the way that you physically are doing something and the way that you're holding the camera tells us a story, and then you speak when it feels right. Okay? Love that. All right, so let's both get into a physical state. Okay, Lauren, you'll go first, and then after that, we'll do a second scene with Simone.
Hey, honey, your school called me today.
Yeah.
Is there something that you need to say?
No, not really. What are you talking about?
Well, I think that it would be better if it came from you. So maybe you could just tell me what's going on?
What's going on?
Come on, don't lie to me. I know you know what's going on.
I truly don't.
Okay, Jessica, right now is not the time to lie.
Okay.
Just tell me. I promise I won't get mad.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. 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 I got in another fight.
Wait, you got another fight? I was calling you about you missing your classes.
Oh. Well, that too.
I think that we need to have a discussion.
I don't see that a discussion is necessary.
Well, it very much is necessary. You see, I have kept a journal of all of the fights you have been in. As you can see, the list is very long. I think we need to talk about this, honey.
Okay.
Okay, that's all you have to say?
Yeah, like what do you want to talk about?
Your behavior. Did you not see my list?
Yeah, I saw it. Frankly, I think that it's a little weird that you're keeping a list of all the arguments I get into.
Well, I'm your mother. Mothers do things like that.
They keep track of the arguments that I get into?
Yes. Because we're responsible.
Okay, good.
Unlike
Scene.
some little
Scene.
girls.
Scene. Okay.
Thank the Lord.
Thank the Lord. Why thank the Lord? All right. Tell me about
Thank
that.
the
I was
Lord.
like falling off of my chair. I don't know if you could see me, but I was like sitting down and I was like, okay, this is happening.
I definitely had no idea. Definitely had
Getting
no
really
idea.
into the scene.
Okay, so how'd it feel? Let's talk about it. So first things first, before we even do that, I got to throw this out there. Great initiation, Lauren. Great job. Okay, so how do you feel?
I kind of felt like I was wishing that someone else would either come on or like cut the scene off because it got a little slow there, but then someone said something and then brought it up. So, yeah.
Okay, what about for you, Simone?
I thought it was pretty good because, like, I always have trouble starting scenes, so I felt like I was able to. I felt that this scene went pretty well from the start.
Okay, good. It did.
And-
So we had a good connection. Literally, you had me laughing continuously throughout the scene. So the thing you did really well was because of your initiation, Lauren, I believed the relationship. So I believed what was going on there. Simone, you needed to start getting more upset sooner.
Okay.
Okay? So I like the whole like hiding it in the beginning, but once it's been revealed, now it's been revealed. Okay? And so now going off of that, Lauren, now you go like, wait, I was calling you for something else, right? And she's like, oh, boom. Now you have a reason that you can get into attack mode. Now you can, because you said, and there's a game there to like, I promise, like, look, I know I'm not going to yell at you. So I like look at Simone and I'm like, look, just tell me what's going on, Simone. I promise, like, I will not get mad.
Fine. I got into another fight.
You did what?
Yeah.
Now, what do you do to that, though, Simone?
Say like sorry, I guess. Or...
Wrong. So, here's what it is. If she gets upset like that, what did she say she wouldn't do?
You said you wouldn't get upset.
Boom, and then she gets to jump on that. That was before I knew you got in a fight or whatever. And now we just like sort of jump on that idea. So just be aware of that. And I think that's where we would like get so close. So we'd get like right here, the relationship was so good. We had this amazing idea, and then we would not go all the way in, and so it would start to go like this, and then we'd have to build back up again. And then we get stuck and have to build back up again. And so realize like in those moments, just go all the way 100% in completely to that idea, quick response, and that'll help us. So we might even do an exercise today called no gap dialogue, depending on our time. Okay, good. Let's switch it up. Simone, you'll be doing our initiation this time. Here we go. Get connected, get yourself in physical state, shake off that last scene.
Hold on, I need to stand.
Yeah, so you don't fall. That's a good idea. Now remember, we can physicalize. We can be doing space work. Notice, Simone, what's happening?
Oh, hey, you're home late. Where were you?
Oh, me? I was just cleaning my closet here.
Sure.
What? Sorry, you cut out. I have no idea what you said.
Sure.
Okay, good. So jumping on that, Simone. Now, was that weird to you?
Yeah, I was going to say that's weird because last time I checked, your room was empty.
Okay, so dealing with that, you are right in the first part. It is weird because she's being weird. Then you look and you go, is the room empty right now? Yes or no? What's that?
No, because she's in there.
Okay, so when that happens, do that first part. That's weird because you seem a little weird to me or whatever. You just point out the thing and then we'll build on that thing, okay? Cool. And now you're lagging a little, Simone, so maybe come a little closer to camera because it's like going in and out with your sound, okay?
Can you hear me better now?
Yes, and go nice and slow when you speak, okay? Lauren, if that happens, in character, bring attention to it. In character, you're like, hello, I can't really hear you, you know? And now you justify why she's checking in with you from somewhere else. Okay, cool. Let's take it back. Same initiation. Let's hit it. And go, Simone. Go, go, go.
Hey, you're home late. Where were you?
Me? Well, I was just cleaning my closet.
Were you?
I'm sorry, what? Cutting out. Like, what are you saying?
I got a call last night.
Oh. From who?
From Mrs. Jacobs.
Oh, Mrs. Jacobs. Like the lady down the street. Yeah, I know that, Mrs. Jacobs.
Yeah, the one that said that you egged her house last night.
Me? What? Me? I would do no such thing.
Yeah, that's what I thought until I saw the pictures that she took of you.
Good. Scene. You see? So now, Simone, when you do that, when you just point out the thing itself, the emotion, now Lauren can respond to that and less about the idea of the closet and what's going on with that. We bring attention to the fact that it's really about the fact that she's sneaking in again, that she's done something wrong. And that sets Lauren up to then figure what that is, justify that it was neighbor, and figure out that you guys were egging a house. It's great. Okay, good. All right, good work, girls. Boom. Woo.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, gonna bring in Lila and Maya. There's Lila. Hello. Hello, Lila.
Hi.
Hi.
All right. So let's get into character. Lila, you will be our first initiator, okay?
Okay.
So you'll just start to physicalize. Start from physicalization. Think the VAP when we talked about voice, attitude, and posture. Just start to become a character. From that, be inspired to then speak something towards Maya, okay?
Okay. So do you have it? My food that you promised me?
Yeah, I got a food.
Yeah, because it's been a little over an hour when I ordered, and I'm really hungry here.
It is a weird food that you requested though.
No, it's not weird. It's normal food. You get it anywhere.
You mean a dog?
Okay, good. So we backtracked. So now, Maya, we're trying to be funny, okay? So I want you to rewind.
I just happened to have a dog right there, so I'm like.
So that's rushing to answer. That's not being patient in character. So let me remind both of you, and I think initiation came from that a little too, Lila. Like, you have all the time in the world if you're patient with character and physicality, and that's a huge part of this month, is using the camera angles, being physical. So just pick one thing, spacework-wise. But let's imagine we're on stage, Lila. What's something you could be doing?
That could be typing on a computer.
Okay, good. So start by doing that. Really see something, be typing it out. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
I want you to notice it, okay? I want you to just be watching Maya and just be aware of it, okay? I want you to imagine there's a computer in front of you, Maya. You're doing the same thing. Just imagine. See a computer in front of you, Maya, and start pretending to type. Don't stop typing, Lila. You're still preparing. The only time you stop typing is if you're thinking of what to say next. Okay? Lila, she's your employee. You guys are preparing for a really big speech you have to deliver tomorrow.
Okay.
Action through physicality. When it's right, something will come to you. Take as much time as you need. Good. And look up Lila and check in with her. Make a strong statement towards her that lets you know, us know as a boss, how you're feeling right now towards her.
I hope this speech will be better than the last one you wrote.
Sorry, that was like a really strange, noise that just came out.
Stay in character, Lila.
You keep freezing.
Wait, is this?
Oh my god. I'm just laughing at her.
I'm really confused. What's happening right now?
That noise! Oh my god.
So I don't know if Maya's actually in it, or if she's.
Okay, good.
What?
So I'll stop there. So here's what's interesting. So now, Lila, walk me through what you're seeing. Are you seeing Maya still?
I wasn't sure if you were talking inside the acting or outside of it.
So your audio right now, Lila, is doing something real
It's
weird. Where it's
weird.
like,
No,
Maya,
this is
let me talk, Maya. Is where it's going. Okay? So what was happening was Maya's uncontrollably not able to handle it because it does sound very funny. Okay? So this is simply, let's go down to just simplicity here. It's simply a technical glitch. That's it. So think of it this way. When we're on stage and something goes off, something happens that shouldn't, lights go out or some prop falls that shouldn't fall, whatever, you just deal with it, right? So in this moment, now Maya, your responsibility would be to stay in the scene. So you came out of it, Maya, and you said something along the lines of like, Lila, I can't, whatever, okay? It'd be your responsibility, Maya, to stay in character and go like, Go.
Like, what's that? What'd
Boss,
you say?
boss. I'm sorry, boss. I can't understand you. And then she keeps going. It's like, I'm telling you this. And you're like, and then you start giggling. And then if you're in character, Lila, you're like, why are you laughing? This is very serious. And we're laughing because we know what's going on, but your character doesn't. And that's very funny to us. Okay? So really quick for sound, give me another sound test here, Lila. Boom, you're fixed now.
Okay.
But I just want us to realize that could totally be the case. If that ends up happening, just stick to it. And it's your responsibility to do that as well, Maya, so that it works. Okay, let's switch it, okay? Now, Maya, create a initiation first through physicality. Start by doing.
Is it the same sort of scene?
Totally
She's the
different
boss?
now. Totally different.
Oh, okay. Hey, Mom.
Hello, daughter.
I may have something to tell you.
Okay, what would you like to propose?
Well, you know how we've been kind of lonely with only our like, our I just don't want to make you mad. The thing is,
What do you have to tell me, daughter? You can't stop stalling.
well, you know how we only have 5 dogs?
Yeah, yes.
Well, I may have bought 7 more.
How did you do that?
Well, they were a little litter, and they were all 4-year-olds, and they were all very sad because they were all abandoned, and I just had to get them.
But where did you get the money? Dogs cost thousands of dollars, and last time I checked, I only worked minimum wage at Walmart.
They were in a box that said it said free puppies, so I just may have.
And scene. Okay, awesome. So great. Now that is what we were talking about, Lila, with patience. You feel it? So there you weren't like, oh, I need to answer right away. I got to come up with this perfect answer. Instead, you were just kind of patient. And what's interesting is then we get excited about what you're going to say next. We get involved and interested and go, I wonder where she's going to take this. Watching you think is actually fascinating to us as an audience. Okay? So Maya, jumping over to the listening and the puppy thing, hilarious. Okay? So you taking your time to justify why, switch your background back, please. Thank you. Is perfect. Now, jumping on a game here we could play. What did you keep calling your daughter, Lila?
Just daughter.
Just daughter. And I want to keep playing into that. So literally throughout the scene, because that's weird, right? It's a weird thing.
I almost lost it, like so close.
So now and I love that you didn't, Maya, because you have to believe that your mom just calls you daughter. And that's just like, that's what she does. And then you would just keep living into that, Lila, as the scene progresses. Okay? Good. Great initiation. Good listening. Good work, girls. All right, going to switch it out. I'm going to switch out. Let's see. I'll keep Lila here. Okay. And I'm going to bring over... Let's bring over... Lauren. Yo, Lauren, what up?
Nothing. What's up with you?
Just life, you know.
Ah, nice.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I want to do some rapid fire initiations. Okay, so you're going to find a way. Use your phone. Use your space. Use the VAP we've worked on, the voice, attitude, posture, and we're going to go back and forth. You'll initiate with something, the person will respond. So, for example, if Lauren's my partner, I would look over at Lauren, and I would start to physicalize and just start to become something. Julia, I want my toy back, please.
But you said that I could have it until tomorrow.
Scene. Now, throw one back at me, Lauren. Ready, go.
Hey, are you Andrew?
Yeah. Are you Patrice?
Yeah.
Wow, you look so different in person. Whatever. Scene. And then we switch. So we're basically going to be rapid firing back and forth. You may get 3 lines, 4 lines in, but it really won't get past that. I want to drill us here on our initiations. I'll throw you into physicality, movement, all that stuff. Okay? So let's start off with Lila. Go ahead and physicalize. I know you're there in the closet and you have limited space. Find a way to become a character right now. Change your voice, change your physicality, change everything, and throw a statement over at Lauren.
So, how much will that cost, please?
Oh, it'll just be $7.99.
Oh, yeah, okay, thanks.
Scene. Switch.
Okay, just admit that you did it.
Jump right into the scene with her, Lila.
Fine, I did it. You happy? Well done. You got your answer.
What are you gonna do about it? You can't just say that you're sorry.
Scene. And switch in 3, 2, 1, action.
So, do you have the papers?
Yeah, I do have the papers because you left me to do them all by myself.
Oh, yes, you were the best.
And scene. Switch it up. And I'm going to start going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 to give you a chance to find space work, physicality. Realize this, you don't have to speak right away. I just have to know exactly what your intentions are. So, like, if I come in and I haven't spoken right away, give me a 3, 2, 1, Lauren.
3, 2, 1.
I see that we're here in the same location once again. Whatever. So, like, I don't have to talk right off the bat, but I do have to go very intentional with my feelings. Okay? All right. Here we go, Lauren. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, action.
Mom got us the concert tickets.
Wait, seriously?
I cannot believe that we're going to see Harry Styles in concert.
And scene. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, action.
Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. I'm kind of busy right now.
Did I ask?
And scene. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, Julius, right? You seem kind of lonely.
I'm fine. I know I'm not lonely. Everyone's always around us.
Are you sure you don't want me to just like sit here for lunch?
I'm
Scene. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my gosh.
What? Do I have like something in my teeth?
Oh my. You're not gonna believe it.
What happened?
Scene. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It is so hard to look at you the same way.
Well, I'm sorry. It's not my fault.
Yes, it is. It is ever so clearly your fault.
Scene.
How?
Scene. Awesome. Okay. So you're feeling it, guys, right? We're starting to get that fire going. Okay? So let me simplify down what's happening here. All we're doing is making a decision and committing to that decision. Then we just listen. That's it. So as soon as one of you has made a very strong initiation and we know their intention, we know what they're feeling, it becomes so easy to then just listen and respond from the emotion you're feeling. And that's exactly what you guys did here. So this is that great exercise, and I want us to keep practicing this because the more you do this, the quicker you're going to be able to dive into the emotion of the scene and captivate our attention, like you said earlier, I believe it was you, Lauren, like a TV show that just pulls our attention immediately. And that's what we want to strive for. Okay, good job, girls. Thank you. All right, let's switch over to the other two. Well, I'm only seeing Simone right now. I'm going to kick you out, Lila. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Lila.
Bye.
Put into the waiting room. Yes, I have lost her. So we will continue with Simone and Lauren. Simone and Lauren. Why? Lila's probably like, stop doing my accent. Just quit it. Just quit it. All right, Ito, stop it. Is that better? Does she feel better now? No? Okay. All right, let me get a sound test from you, please, Simone. Hold on, we are muted. Hello, Simone.
Hello.
Awesome. Lauren.
Hi.
Okay. You love these initiations. This is a great challenge for you. Let's rock and roll again. Simone, you got the first one. You watched that, right?
Yep.
Okay. So we'll give you 5 seconds. Physicalize. Get into character. Go right into it. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I can't even believe that you would have the nerve to do that.
Well, I'm sorry. I mean, he kind of deserved it.
Who says that he doesn't deserve it? You can't just punch your own brother.
Scene. And 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Dad? Can
Yeah, honey, what's up?
I go out tonight?
With?
Oh, just a guy.
A guy? Who?
His name is Connor.
Scene. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, so, long time no see.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen you for what, like a couple years now?
Yeah, I know. I haven't seen you since you moved.
Scene.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bro, did you see that fight?
Oh my god, that was insane.
I know, like, he totally got beat up.
Yeah, Harry killed him.
Scene 5. You've got to go totally different character. I want to see your voice change, Simone. I want to see your physicality change. I want a whole different version of you I've never seen. 5,
Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, hey, I didn't expect you to actually come over.
Still your voice. Change your voice totally.
Okay, sorry. Hey, I didn't actually expect you to come over.
Well, I mean, you invited me, so.
Yeah, well, I'm not really good with people, so it was kind of a polite invite.
Scene. Okay,
you didn't
good.
want
So
here?
before I start, it was a polite. You didn't want me here. So Simone, you started to go into child voice, right?
Yep.
That correct?
Yep.
I liked it. So then you need to stay in it, commit to it. So that first line was in that voice, and then you slowly started to become Simone again.
Oh, sorry, I didn't even notice.
That's okay. So I want you to keep battling for it and realize, okay, where did it come from? This one came from you going higher. So we can move our face in a certain way that automatically moves our tongue and our body to sound different. Okay, so I want you to literally, don't be afraid of what you look like. Alter your face a little. Move it. Like hold it, hold out your jaw a little right now. Hold it out. Like push your jaw out. Yeah, and go higher with your voice. Yes, okay? So that's it. That's just, it's totally changing. So then you just commit to living in that world. So start off initiation again. Start right from there, same voice.
Can I start off with a different one?
You can start a different thing to say, but I want you to practice that voice for a second.
Hey, thank you a lot for really coming over.
Oh yeah, it's really no problem.
So, are we gonna actually do homework or are we gonna play? Because that,
And you got a huge laugh there because of the word because. Because, like, the way you said it sounded so kid, okay? So that's that idea of just fully committing all the way in. And if you haven't worked one like that, there's going to be mistakes. You're going to come out of it for certain words, but you just commit to like doing your best to fully invest in. Okay, great. We're going to switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, action.
Mommy, Johnny took my Hot Wheels.
Again?
He always does this.
Okay, why don't you go talk to Johnny?
I have.
Scene 5, 4. Totally different this time, Simone. 3, 2, 1.
I can't believe that we actually had to go to that concert. It was such a bummer.
I know. Like, I can't believe Mom made us go.
Like, who cares about Michael Bublé?
No one wants to hear him sensually singing to old women.
Okay, good. I love it. That line was phenomenal, Lauren. Phenomenal. So I want you to physicalize her a little bit. So no one wants to hear, I love the voice for her, Lauren. How can you physicalize her? How can you use physical movements to just continue to express? Yeah. So go back to that last line, that hilarious one. How do you physicalize that as this character?
No one wants him to, like, whoa, sorry. I can't speak.
That was awesome.
No one wants to hear him sensually sing to a bunch of old women.
Disgusting.
So gross, guys. Like, so gross. Okay, good. Scene. So, you feel that, Simone?
Yeah.
That's it. It's when you go to commit to something, then all of a sudden we see you in a whole different light, not as you, and then you're not going to get stuck up here. You're not going to get stuck having to come up with the perfect idea or the right idea, because it will come to you from the character's point of view. And Lauren, your initiations, you're right. And I've told you this since the beginning, they're so solid. You're great with initiations. So remember now, your new challenge is, how can I continue to physicalize these characters a little bit? Just the small things you did with your hands in that one scene added so much to that character. And it, just like angles, sort of captivated our attention a little more. Versus for anybody, any character, when they're just right here and staring, we lose it a little bit. So when you find little ways to physicalize or add those space work items, it just keeps our attention and sucks us into your reality. So, good. Awesome. All right, let me check here and see if we got Maya back. Now she's...
Honestly, Brian.
What's that?
I was just reading off of my list.
Were you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did that too.
Okay.
Liberty, like, I did just add a whole bunch more based off of what you said, but, like, they all came from my brain anyway, so.
True. So for today, that's totally fine. Okay. Moving forward, what do you think is the purpose for having you work the initiations and write them out at home?
That way it's almost like whenever you go out into an improv scene, it's like you have, like, that list in your head and you can go, like, oh, well, what's one that I have done or maybe I haven't done and I can change something on. That way it's different. Or, like, what's something that I've written down before that can match my partner's character that they're making.
Sure. What about you, Simone? What do you think?
I just think that we have to do it so that it can, like, expand our mind and give us, like, a better sense of the kind of initiations that we can use. So then for the next times that we have to do them, we can just be like, oh, so I wrote down initiations and I learned how to do them.
Yes. So you are both right. Both of those are true. So to dive even deeper, here's the core purpose for why I want you to do this, okay? Lauren, tell me something in your life that is just natural second nature. You don't have to think about it. It's just so easy for you to do because you've done it so many times. It's second nature.
Honestly, like, weird little voices, like making jokes, cracking jokes.
Okay, so that's become a second nature thing to you. It's not to me. That's like a hard thing for me to do is think of that type of, like, joke-telling thing, okay? For you, second nature. Simone, what's something for you? Take it even outside of acting, a life thing that's just second nature. It just, you don't have to think about it. It's so easy for you.
I guess, like, singing, I guess.
Singing? Okay, great. So you did that a bunch of times in order to get to a certain place where that's the case, right? So right now, learning piano right now, that's what I'm doing, okay? I am not at a second nature place with piano. I can't just pick it up and play second nature and not think about it. Working lines, same kind of deal. There are simple things, like let's go all the way down to eating. Second nature, you know how to eat. You know how to cut up your food and chew your food and swallow your food. Pretty simple. You don't have to think, okay, I'm going to cut it right here and I'm going to put it in here. Don't forget to chew, Brian. Like, we just know. So the purpose of this is actually not for these specific initiations to need to be used. It's to get it to become second nature, like your jokes, like your singing, so that you are so used to initiating, so used to coming up with those ideas, that when I look at Simone in a scene or I look at Lauren and I notice something, it inspires me to just initiate right off the bat, and that's not challenging for me because it's second nature. So honestly, there was a moment, Lauren, right back there for a second, where you did this with your nose, okay? So I would then be inspired by that and immediately initiate from there. I would, like, however, so in that moment, mine just went, Julia, are you okay? Are you sick again? Like, and it just purely came from your nose moving. That's only because I've worked initiations over and over and over. That's not one I've written down, but I wrote them down so many times and got so good at doing it that now I don't fear it, and it comes out much easier. You guys follow that? So for you guys and for the others watching, that's the purpose behind it. Okay, so that's why even all of us, when we said homework, and you know what, I'll bring everybody back in for this because this is something I want everyone to see. So I'm going to bring everybody back in really quick, okay? I'm going to unmute everybody. So just wait 1 second because this is a lesson I want everybody to take from today, okay, before we jump into the next set. Okay, so when we are working these, okay, the idea is when it becomes second nature, like what we talked about there, all of a sudden, you don't have to think about it, and a lot of the stress of improv goes away. And so earlier, you guys mentioned to me, yeah, we did our homework, we did it the day of, right after class, which is great. I want you to do that. That's awesome, okay? So for those who did that, I want to inspire you to make this, if you love improv and this is something you care about, great. Do that right away. That's awesome. But I want these exercises to become a part of the daily. I want you to set aside a little bit of time because, let's be honest, guys, improv's fun, right? We do it because we love doing improv. It's fun to play characters. It's fun to step into the shoes of somebody else and just come up with our own creative ideas. So knowing that, if we go, this isn't homework, this is fun work, right? This is something I care about. I take this and I work on it a little bit each day. A little bit each day. And then guess what? When the week ends and the homework's over, I don't drop it. I don't forget about it. I keep it in my toolbox and continuously I work on that thing. So at random, like what Maya said she did with her family, I'm just doing initiations. I'm practicing initiations and working on them, not because I was told to, but because I want to just keep getting better at improv and make it second nature. And there's all kinds of other exercises for that, like the 3 things, the 5 things, and so many others, extemporaneous speaking, that get us thinking quick so that in a scene, you won't feel so stuck, okay? So before we go into our next exercise, what did we take out of this? Let's go to each of us. Lauren, I'll start with you. What did you take out of this?
To physicalize the character as well, having a good initiative.
Totally. That's huge. Love it. Maya, I'm going to jump over to you. I know you missed this last part, but you're back in now. That's awesome. So what did you take out of the scenes you did do?
The scenes that I did do with Lila, I took out that you have to get ready to just kind of switch. You can't make it a scene where like you get attached to it, because like whenever you guys do a scene where it's like,
hey, Maya, stay still for me because it's just
tell you something.
Maya,
You can't.
Maya, can you hear me?
Stay
still for me because it's like distracting with your movement.
Sorry, I'm pacing.
It's okay. So set it in a spot. Set it in a spot where I can see you, and you'll stay still, and then continue.
it's because it's like when people do scenes where they're like, okay, I have to tell you something, and then you just cut it off. We have to learn not to get attached and not to have to know what it was actually talking about. We have to
I love that. I
hate when because it's like when I'm always sad when the scenes end like it and it's a cliffhanger, but we have to learn not to get attached to the scenes that are just going to be 2 seconds.
Totally, Maya. And because it's really about growth and development, but they are fun and we do want to continue them, which tells me a lot about your love for improv and your growth. And I'll just brag on you here for a second. We are continuing to get better both in improv and in listening. Like let's take even you 3 months ago when we started this new online format, or 2 months ago. It was hard, and even go back further than that, you were talking too much, right? And we're getting way better at that, listening in the scene, and within the scene, listening better. This is a great listening scene for you today, Maya. So I want you to learn from that. And the idea of releasing a scene and just going, hey, the purpose of this is just growing. Awesome. Let me move on. That's so great. Okay, Lila, what about you?
Different voices help, show the character. It helps you get to know the character more.
100%. So that's something, Lila, that you could be practicing. And I know, here's a cool thing. You like to do voiceover, right? So you could do voiceover characters. And you should. You should every day for a little bit go into your closet, your amazing studio that you've made, and practice just a character voice. You go into your microphone. You don't need to see you. If you start practicing the voices, again, just like we talked about with the initiations, it will become natural. It will become natural to you and second nature to just jump into a voice when it feels right. So my challenge to you is to use your voiceover equipment, do the thing you love, and add improv into it to create characters. Okay? Love that. That's awesome. Simone, what about you?
Remember to jump on to the details, because a scene can be like building and building and building. And if you miss like that one detail, then it can just go like down again, and like everyone would be like, oh, we missed it. And you have to just remember to take that one detail.
That's right.
Like,
and
where the one where it was like, you promised you wouldn't get mad.
Say that last part. We lost you there.
It was like that one where I didn't notice, where like I forgot to like say like, you promised you wouldn't get mad.
Yes. It's those teeny tiny details we want to pay attention to. What else? What did I force you to do today?
Become a new character and make different voices.
Was that super comfortable for you?
Not really.
Exactly. Okay? So I want you to keep pushing yourself into the uncomfortable. Keep trying the things that are challenging, trying the things that are difficult, so that we don't get stuck in play it safe mode. Because when you started to do that, Simone, your characters were great. I mean, you're emotionally connected. So all of a sudden, we're seeing a whole different version of you and seeing not you, but the character. So practice that. Keep making yourself uncomfortable. That's awesome. Okay, great. So we've got quite a bit of time here. It's exciting. So one of the things I talked about was this idea of continuing through the characters and through no gap dialogue. Okay, so what we're gonna do, no gap basically looks like this. We're gonna be sort of going back and forth. Usually it'll be a little challenging in this format, but usually I complete and we're sort of completing each other's sentences in a sense. I'm jumping on whatever you said sort of right away because I fully understand the emotion of my character. So today, just because of the context of where we are, we're going to do both of these as either like a fight scene or an energy excitement scene. So for example, it would look like this, and we have to really listen in. I might jump on top of Lauren's line, and I should at certain spots. She should also be aware of my body language and when I might jump in and let me. Okay? So if Lauren and I are in a scene, let's say we're right in the middle of a fight here, okay? And we're going back and forth together. Okay, let me set that up real quick. Hold on. Okay, so we're going back and forth here, okay? I thought you were going to be there. You said that you were going to be there, okay? And you didn't show up. It's not cool. You got to show up. Because if you don't show up, then see, I got stuck there a couple spots. You want to jump right in, okay? find a reason to jump in when it makes sense. It's taking away the politeness. Now, with our audio, there may be a moment of a lag. So now you start the fight. I'll show you what this would look like.
Look, like, I just don't get why you had to do that. Like, why'd you have to do me that dirty?
All right. Do you that dirty? Do you that dirty? Okay. I did not do you that dirty. All that I did was not show up to your performance, okay? Not a big deal. You really shouldn't care whether or not I'm there or not there. Find something to jump on. It's really about you, isn't it? Isn't it? I mean,
yeah, it's about me, you know? Like, I thought that we were becoming friends, and I would want my friend at my...
You thought that we were becoming friends.
Oh, it's so wrong.
Oh, yeah, a little bit. You are not my friend, okay? You are my tutor. Understand? That means you help me. We are not friends. Totally different. We are in different categories. You are smart. I am not smart. You are making me smart. I am getting smarter, okay? Which means that...
Maybe won't be your tutor anymore.
Oh, whoa. Let's pump the brakes here. I need you. Okay. So we jump back and forth in that way, and Lauren's got to be ready to continue even if I don't say something after, well, maybe I won't be your tutor anymore. If I don't, then she goes, maybe I just, and she keeps going. She left me a little spot to jump in there, but if I don't, we keep going. If there's a lag of some sort, you just have to repeat. That's it. So I did that when I said, do you dirty? Do you that dirty? The reason I repeated, A, it was a brilliant line. So I wanted to bring attention to it. But B, I wanted to make sure that that part got heard because that's what I was jumping on. Because it's really easy if I jump right in to miss the thing I jumped in on. Does that make sense, everybody? Okay, cool. So now we're going to do that. We're going to jump into a couple scenes here. All right, let's see here. Switch around. We'll do, Maya, have you gone with Simone yet?
I am actually not in.
Perfect.
I don't even think I have in
Perfect.
a
So
really long time.
You'll be first here. Awesome. All right, sending the two
I've
of
never
you.
been first before.
Hey,
Yay!
you're first. Hey. Okay, then I'll bring the other two back in. Okay.
Bird, by the way, I got really excited when you mentioned Harry Styles.
Okay. All right, Harry Styles. Okay. This is right in the middle of a excitement scene. You two are best friends and something really cool is happening. You're going to keep building on each other's stuff, okay? Simone, you'll start with the initiation.
I have a feeling this is going to get cringy, and I'm going to be very excited about that.
Zone in, Maya.
You're gonna be great.
Okay, get close to the mic, Simone, so we can hear it, because it's still going low. Try again.
I was saying, Maya, you're gonna be great.
That's better. Okay, good.
Wait, did I start the scene with that?
No, she was just telling you. So listen in, Maya.
it
She's
doesn't
going to
start
initiate. Here we go. Energy, and action, Simone.
I can't believe that I was finally invited to Jake's baseball party.
And
know.
so this is what I do. So now this is weird, Maya, because it's going to be the opposite of what we worked. You have to pick up on one thing, jump right on it. So as soon as she finishes, gap means pause. Normally in scenes, I do want pauses. For this exercise, jump right on it. You pick one thing she said, come in with the sentence until we go back and forth. So start
Can you
again.
say it again?
Same
Sorry.
sentence. Let's hit it, Simone. Action.
I can't believe that I was finally invited to Jake's baseball party.
Invited? What do you mean? Of course you were invited to Jake's baseball party.
Keep talking.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
But I never thought that he would actually notice me.
Go.
Are you kidding? He texted me once that he didn't know how to ask you on a date.
No, that's not true.
Well, apparently it is. I could copy and paste it.
When did he text you that?
I
And
you
feel the
tell
pause.
me?
There we go. Good, Simone. Good. You sensed it, though. You sensed it. It's hard, right? So what we're doing here, going into why, we're building that muscle. We're building that ability to just quickly respond and respond to the most important thing. Okay, good. Let's switch it. Maya, initiate brand new scene. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wait, did you actually get that book that you... Sorry, I kind of messed up that.
And switch. 5, 4. It's okay, Maya. We're going to keep doing this a couple times. 3.
Wait, my turn now?
Yep. 2, 1, hit it, Simone.
I just can't believe that they finally came out with that new brand of pens. It's so amazing.
I know. I've been waiting for like a year.
Keep talking.
My favorite brand.
Go.
Wait, my favorite brand of it is the Periwinkle Purple.
Have you actually used them yet?
Yes, of course I have. I got them on the first day they came out.
Oh, you're so lucky. I haven't been able to get one of those.
Really? I could buy you a pair.
Really? That would be awesome. Thank you.
Scene.
Like
yes.
on Target.
Yes. The energy was so great. You see it? Right? We just bounce, back, forth.
That was a stressful scene.
What? How?
It was kind of stressful because you have to go like that. The thing with improv is
Oh yeah, totally.
think ahead, so you have to.
Well, and that's
hard.
that idea, Maya, and you've been getting so much better at this. We're getting rid of the planner in you. We're getting rid of that planner, and you're starting to just be free. I love it. Okay, great.
I'm trying to just think of how the stress instead of thinking about the actual scene.
I love it. And we did. We totally did there. Okay, good job, girls. Gonna go to the next scene. Woo! I like that song. You guys like that song? It's a good song.
I couldn't hear what song you singing because you brought me in. You're like,
goes like that. You know? Nah, nobody knows that song. It's okay. All right. Okay, no gap dialogue. Yours is a fight. Don't know who you are to each other. Let's get right in on it. That'll make it even harder. We got to really hyper listen. Either one of us can begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Seriously, like, why would you do that? That was such a horrible thing to do. Who raised you like that?
It wasn't my fault. I was forced to do it.
Oh yeah, well, who forced you to do it and ruin my life?
I didn't ruin your life. Stop being dramatic.
Oh, like I'm being dramatic. You crashed my mom's car into a light pole. I'm not being dramatic.
It wasn't my fault the pole was in the way, was it?
It's not your fault the pole was in the way. It's
No.
not the pole was in the way.
That's what I said.
Ivan.
Good. Now pause. Lila, as you go, I want you to keep going until Lauren interrupts you. I want you to get better at continuing in it. I love it. Okay, so go back to the poll. It's not my fault the poll, and then just keep going until Lauren jumps in.
It's not my fault the pole was in the way. I was just simply reversing from the parking space, and the pole just happened to be there, and I didn't notice it. You need to stop yelling at me. It's not my fault. You need to chill out, and you need to
Lauren.
need to know.
Did you look behind you? Because that pole was ever so clearly behind you. Just go, oh, there's a pole, and then go around it.
I was looking at the gas. I didn't have much gas left. It's not my fault.
How in the world did you pass your driving test? Like, how are license? Like, don't they teach you this?
I barely passed it. It's not my fault. My instructor was really bad.
Oh yeah,
And
blame.
scene. Yes. Okay, good. We feel it, right? So sometimes, Lila, we get stuck, right? Stuck with the right thing to say. When you just let your mind go and trust it, it does what it does. It does the work for you. So when you went off, Lauren was able to fully listen and then just jump on something, and it was great. All those ideas were just flowing through you because you knew your point of view. Awesome. Let's do one more. Switch it up. Different initiation. This one is a joy scene.
A what?
Joy. Like both of you are in the same boat. I don't know what for or why, but we're both in the same boat.
Oh my gosh! I just got an email from the place I was going to audition for.
Well, what did you get in? Did you get the part?
I mean,
Got stuck. I love the initiation though. What's that?
I just realized I stopped talking. I like completely forgot that there was a no gap.
It's okay. It's okay. Let's go back. Same initiation. Let's go again. I love it.
oh my gosh! I just got an email from the place that I auditioned.
Well, do you know if you got in? Like, did you get the part? That would be so exciting if you got the part. My best friend was a movie star. Oh my gosh, I can see it now.
Jump,
Name
Lila.
lights.
Okay, I'm about to check.
Okay. Read it aloud. Read it aloud. Let's go. Come on.
Okay. You have gotten the place at the audition. I'm just kidding. I didn't.
What?
Wait, sorry. I read that's the wrong email.
Okay. Well, find the right email. I can't keep going like this forever.
Okay.
This is
Okay.
too much.
Let me just find the email real quick.
Oh my gosh, how many do you have? Just come on, find it.
PetSmart sends me a lot of emails.
Keep talking about PetSmart.
Yeah, PetSmart. I love PetSmart. But the annoying thing is it sends me so many emails. I mean, all I have is a cat and...
Jump on how you're feeling, Lauren. Go.
Well, I think that you should just find the email. Like, PetSmart is pretty great. But just, find the email, please, for your best friend's sake. I'm just here, waiting.
Yeah, but you don't understand how amazing PetSmart really is. Like, there's so many...
And scene. Man, great. So now we're getting to even watch Lauren's reactions, watch you get frustrated. That's the idea. So what it's doing, not only is it getting us to think quicker, it's forcing you to hyper listen. And when you hyper listen, when you don't zone out, we get to watch all of the reactions the character's having. We got to watch in a way that we have never even gotten to do before, Lauren, your character listening so well that we saw her annoyance that fueled the next line. Okay? And that's what happens when we start to do that. Okay, good job, girls. All right, I'm going to bring everybody back. Woo! There we go. All right, great. So this is another exercise that just helps us, again, continue to make this stuff muscle memory, to make it something where we don't get stuck in that stop point. Now, in a regular scene, of course, can we be patient and listen and have a pause in there? Totally. But all this is doing is fueling that mind and allowing us to get quicker with our responses and realize, going back to, I believe it was Simone that said this earlier, what was the most important thing to jump on? Was that you, right?
Yeah, that was me.
What is the most important thing in this scene that I need to pay attention to and then deal with? You guys did that through this exercise. That's one of the main things it's for. Okay, so we got a little time here. So again, I'll remind you guys a couple of quick announcements. Again, we got Valleywood coming up in July, so if you're interested in that, reach out. We have no class next week, so we'll be off next week, and we'll return the week after that. That's because there's Valleywood next week. And then when we come back, we will be doing 3 weeks of 2-hour class. So just be ready for that.
Ooh,
same start time.
yay!
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. So we get the same amount of time we always get, except instead of doing it in 4 weeks, we do it in 3. So
I also have a question. Where is everybody else? Why is it such a small little class today?
technically you're missing one person today that's in your actual class, and then we have a couple people that jump over if they miss. So 5-person class in this group. So great. So what I'd like to close out with, I figured out a way to do this the other day, and so I want to do it with you guys, okay? A lot of us know Kitty